because I just love the language, don't I? Is it? No, the other one writes better. So sometimes you hear people say, good morning. You hear sometimes people say, I think we should do this. I think that this is what happened. I think the best way to go forward is that. I think. I want you from now internally to yourself to translate I think to I believe. I believe. I believe. Because what I think is a slightly insecure, lacking confidence way of being able to feel safe to say, well, I believe that this is the best way forward. So we soften it. We soften the I believe to saying I think. But if you really start to think about it, you realize that when people say I think, they actually mean I believe. And it will help you change the way, the meaning of that sentence is. So as you're speaking to people, so what do you think about this? Well, I think that the best way forward will be that. They believe that. It's not just a little idea. They really believe that that is the best way forward. So people will soften I believe to I think. Does it make sense? You'll also hear people say just. I just want to do this. I just want to speak to you for a minute. I just want to ask you a question. I just want to go to the health shop quickly. Okay, have you heard that? Just. Start translating just to only. It's the only thing they want to do. I just want to ask you a question. They don't want to ask anybody else. They just want to ask you, only you, and only one question. If they're saying, I just want to quickly go to the health shop, they don't want to go anywhere else. They just want to go there, only to the health shop, and I'll be back. So start translating just in your mind to only. Because again, it helps you put a better perspective to what is being said. Does it make sense? You got it? Okay, there's another one. We call it, and I need a whole page for this. This is not mine, but I like it. And it's called the butt flip. You'll never forget it now. So somebody will say, for instance, I really want to do this, but, what's the but? Give me a but. But, I haven't got time. Huh? I can't hear? I don't know how. Well, I actually prefer. I really want to do this, but I don't know how. Okay? So what you're going to do is now you're going to flip the two sentences. So you're going to do the first one first, the second one second. So you don't know how to do this, whatever this is, and I know there's a lack of the referential index, but you want to. What happens when we use but? And some of you already know this. What happens to but? What happens to what was said before the but? Bye. So if somebody comes to you, or if you go to a manager or vice versa, and they say, we're really happy with your performance, but at the moment we are not content with your timekeeping. What do you walk out with? Not content with my timekeeping. So I'm not doing well. They don't like me. They don't appreciate me. And I work so hard. Because what happens is that in the brain, anything that comes before the but gets cancelled. So if you're smart, you'll say, so you're not really happy with my timekeeping, but you're really happy with my performance. The way I'm doing things is fine. And then they go, yes.
A really good example of that. Teresa, she's got 100% record at work.
Yeah.
Everything's spot on.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks she does well.
Yeah.
But the panel give a little bit of feedback, and that's what she remembers, and she forgets everything that she's done right, which is 99% of it.
So what I'm hearing is that the panel gives you a little bit of feedback, but you actually do everything 100% and you're doing the reports great.
Yeah.
Feels better, doesn't it?
It does, but just that feedback, the way, the feelings.
So the feedback and the feelings are not so good, but everything else is great. Does that feel better?
Yes.
It's amazing, isn't it? So when somebody will say, I really want to do this course, but I don't have the time at the moment. So you're saying, so you don't have the time right now, but you really want to do this course. So let's find a way of how we can do that. So here's how you make a butt flip powerful. Do you want to know that? There's a magic word that once you flip it, you add. Let me write it in a different color. Magic word. And I'll tell you now about magic word. Because. So what they did a study on the word because. So they had somebody with a whole lot of pages and they said, right, go to the university and go to where the photostat, and I believe you call it a copier. Go to the copier machine. It's just, Fiona every time says, no, we don't do photostat machines, it's copier machines. But you know what a photostat is. Right, so they go to the copier machines and go past the queue and ask them if you can just quickly butt in. You know, can I just quickly do this? So the person goes and goes, oh, can I just quickly go next? And then go, no, go wait in the back of the queue like everybody else. And you know, so they had more than 60% no's and just a few yeses. So then they said, okay, now go and say, can I use the copier machine because, and give some, oh, because my child is sick and I've got to take it to the doctor, but I've got to get this done, or because, I don't know, give some quite traumatic thing. So they would go to the front and go, oh, can I just quickly butt in because, you know, I've parked outside on the yellow line, my child is there and I've got to rush to the doctor, but I've got to really get this done, otherwise, yes. Most people said yes. Then they said, okay, what happens if what follows because is crap, is rubbish? Yeah, just like anything. Would it still work? What do you think?
Oh,
yes. So then they went and they asked the same people to go back. Oh, I'm sorry, can I just quickly go next because my car's parked outside? And people go, oh, yes, go. So there's something in humans that when we hear a because, when we are given a reason as to why we should help, we want to help. It's our natural thing of we want to. Now, I do appreciate that some people go, I couldn't give a damn. Go to the back of the queue, like everybody else, and sort your life out. Not my fault.
Michael Neal uses it in shops. He says, I'd like a discount because I want to save money. No good reason, but he gets a discount.
Yeah. So again, let's look again at this whole thing. I really want to do this, but I just don't know how. So you don't really know how, but you really want to do this because you realize the importance. I really want to come on your course, but I don't have the money. So you don't have the money right now, but you really want to come on the course because you see the value of this course. So let's think about how can we do this? How can we make this happen? How can I help you? What is the person going to do? They're going to start working ways. So you get some feedback from the panel, but you really, you know, they're really happy with your work because they see the value in how good you do things, don't they? She's going, yes. See? It's very difficult to argue that, am I right? Because this is something personal for you. Because it's a very powerful word. And when you use it together with a butt flip, you will be able to take the negative, cancel it out, leave them with a positive, and give them reason why they should support you. Isn't that cool? Do you like that one? It's good, isn't it? Yeah.